Netflix ruled 2025 single-handedly, but 2026 is set to blow your mind even more. From new releases to returning favorites, we're counting down 10 upcoming Netflix series of 2026 that you won't want to miss. So mark your calendar and make sure to subscribe. The Agatha Christie's 7 Dials.
I am not going to stop until I find out the truth.
People who go looking for trouble.
Netflix is kicking off 2026 with a high-profile adaptation of Agatha Christie's The 7 Dials mystery. This upcoming series is a witty, fast-paced drama that reimagines one of Christie's more playful 1929 novels, The Secret of Chimneys. Released globally on January 15th, the story kicks off at a grand country estate called Chimneys, where a group of wealthy friends decides to play a simple prank. They hide 8 alarm clocks in the room of a friend who always oversleeps, hoping for a noisy wake-up call.
What's up?
Please stay away from anything to do with 7 Dials.
However, the joke turns dark when the man is found dead the next morning, and one of the alarm clocks is mysteriously missing. The lead character, a bold and fast-driving young woman named Bundle Brent, refuses to believe it was just an accident. From there, this show turns a playful prank into a web of secrets you won't see coming, making it that one case worth cracking. Dungeons & Dragons: The Forgotten Realms. Dungeons & Dragons is officially coming to Netflix, and it looks like the franchise is finally in the right hands. After being canceled by Paramount+, Netflix has resurrected the live-action series, now titled The Forgotten Realms. This isn't just a small pickup. Netflix has brought in heavy hitters. The project is being executive produced by Sean Levy, the mastermind behind Stranger Things and Deadpool and Wolverine. His involvement is a massive win for fans, suggesting we're going to get a high-budget, blockbuster quality show rather than a cheap adaptation. As the title suggests, the series will take place in the same iconic world as Baldur's Gate 3 and the recent Honor Among Thieves movie. This setting gives the writers endless possibilities to explore legendary locations like Waterdeep or Neverwinter without being tied to a single movie plot. While the show is still in the script phase, having the Stranger Things team involved means this could easily become Netflix's next massive fantasy flagship when it likely arrives in late 2026. Gentlemen 2. Netflix has officially confirmed that Gentlemen Season 2 is on the way for 2026. After the first season became a massive hit, Guy Ritchie and the crew got straight back to work, and filming has already wrapped across the UK and Italy. The story picks up about a year later. Eddie Horniman, played by Theo James, has stopped fighting his dark side and is now fully running the criminal empire alongside Susie Glass. While they've successfully expanded the business into the beautiful Italian lakes, things aren't exactly smooth sailing. Bobby Glass is still pulling strings from prison, but his decisions are starting to get risky and unpredictable. You can expect most of your favorite faces to return, plus some exciting new additions like Hugh Bonneville and Maya Jama, with the stakes higher and the locations even more glamorous. It looks like Eddie's journey into the underworld is only getting more dangerous. The Night Agent Season 3.
Shoot me, or get out of my way.
The Night Agent is finally returning to Netflix for a Season 3 on February 19th, 2026. After the high-stakes drama of the second season, Peter Sutherland is diving right back into the action, but this time, the mission is global. In this new chapter, Peter leaves the White House basement behind. He heads to Istanbul to track down a rogue treasury agent who assassinated his own boss and stole dangerous government secrets. We can expect a fresh conspiracy that connects all the way back to Washington.
Done.
There is one big change, though. Lucien Buchanan will not return as Rose Larkin this season, as the writers decided to focus purely on Peter's new field assignment. However, the cast is growing with exciting new stars like Stephen Moyer and Jennifer Morrison joining the team. Even better news? Netflix has already renewed the show for Season 4, confirming Peter's journey is far from over. Untitled Newfoundland Project. Netflix's Untitled Newfoundland Project might just become your next big obsession. It's created by the Umbrella Academy producer Jesse McKeown, so you can expect the vibe to be intense and cinematic. Filmed right on the rugged coast of Newfoundland, the story follows a tough fisherman played by Josh Hartnett, who has to protect his family and town from a mysterious sea creature terrorizing their community. It's more than just a monster show, though. It also dives into the drama of family life and the struggles of living in a remote coastal coastal town. The cast is impressive, featuring stars like Mackenzie Davis and Stranger Things favorite Charlie Heaton. Since filming wrapped late last year, the show is currently in post-production. To get those creature effects just right, you can expect it to hit your Netflix queue sometime in 2026. 100 Years of Solitude Season 2. The wait is almost over, because now we'll finally see how the Buendia family saga ends. Netflix has officially confirmed that 100 Years of Solitude Part 2 will premiere in August 2026. While many fans are calling it Season 2, this is actually the second half of the limited series, consisting of the final 8 episodes that will wrap up the entire story. The plot picks up right after the war ends. We will see Macondo face massive changes as the railroad arrives, and the American Banana Company takes over, marking the beginning of the town's slow decline. We're hoping to see plenty of family drama with Aureliano Segundo's marriage to the strict Fernanda del Carpio, a union that completely shakes up the household dynamics. With directors Laura Mora and Carlos Moreno guiding the project, this chapter promises to be just as visually stunning as the first one. Beef Season 2.
Maybe we're not normal.
Maybe normal people are just delusional.
The super hit show Beef is returning to Netflix on April 16th, 2026 for Season 2. If you were wondering how the story would continue after that intense ending last time, there's a big twist. The show is now an anthology. This means we are getting a brand new story with a whole new cast of characters. This season moves the drama into the world of an elite country club. The story kicks off when a young couple, played by Charles Melton and Kaylee Spawney, witnesses a massive blow-up between their boss and his wife.
You're born, make choices, and suddenly you're here.
Things quickly spiral out of control from there. The cast is absolutely packed with stars, including Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan, so the acting is bound to be incredible. Even though Steven Yeun and Ali Wong aren't starring this time, they are still behind the scenes as producers. You can expect the same dark humor and stressful energy that made the first season such a massive success. 3 Body Problems Season 2.
How will you be remembered?
Great news for fans of the Oxford Five. 3 Body Problem is officially returning to Netflix in 2026. After a long period of radio silence, the streaming giant confirmed that production is moving at full speed. To make sure the story stays epic, they are actually filming Season 2 and Season 3 back-to-back right now. This means we won't have to wait nearly as long for the final conclusion after this next chapter drops. This season will dive into the second book, The Dark Forest. The story picks up with Saul Duran, who has the impossible job of being a wall facer. Since the Santai can hear everything we say but can't read our minds, Saul must come up with a secret plan to save humanity entirely inside his own head. The story moves through time, with characters going into hibernation to await the aliens' arrival. The creators have teased that this season will introduce some of the wildest and most ambitious ideas from the books yet. One Piece Season 2.
I'm afraid it's time I ended this.
Ready to set sail? Because the Straw Hat Pirates are finally coming back. Netflix has officially confirmed that One Piece Season 2, titled Into the Grand Line, drops on March 10th, 2026. After a long wait, we're leaving the East Blue and heading straight into the most dangerous sea in the world. This season picks up right where we left off, covering the adventure from Logtown all the way to Drum Island. That means we'll see Luffy and the crew navigate the mysterious Grand Line and face off against the dangerous criminal organization, Baroque Works. But the highlight for most fans is definitely Tony Chopper. The team is using a cool mix of CGI and special effects to bring our favorite reindeer doctor to life. While the massive Alabasta battle is being saved for Season 3, this season promises better special effects and even more heart. It's the perfect time to grab your straw hat and join the adventure. Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2. Netflix's live action. Avatar: The Last Airbender is officially returning for Season 2, and the hype has never been higher. We know that filming for both Season 2 and Season 3 wrapped back-to-back late last year. Now, the show is deep in post-production, meaning the VFX team is busy bringing the massive Earth Kingdom to life. This season focuses on Book 2 Earth, where Aang needs to find an earthbending teacher. The biggest hype right now is definitely the cast. Mia Chech has joined the team as the fan-favorite Toph Beifong, and producers say she is the perfect fit for the Blind Bandit's tough attitude.
Love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world.
We're also getting some cool lore expansions with Deshaun Lockman cast as Avatar Yangchen, which suggests we might see more spiritual flashbacks than in the original cartoon. Story-wise, the series gets a bit darker and more mature. The gang is heading to the walled city of Ba Sing Se, so get ready for political secrets, the corrupt Dai Li police, and cool earthbending action. Stranger Things: Tales from '85.
Get your backpack, because it's going to be amazing.
After the epic finale of Stranger Things, Hawkins is again taking us back to Upside Down, but not exactly how you remember it. Netflix is dropping a brand new animated series called Stranger Things: Tales from '85, and it is officially hitting screens this spring, 2026. The show is set during the winter of 1985, taking place right between the events of Season 2 and Season 3. Since the original actors are now adults, a fresh group of voice actors will take over roles like Eleven, Mike, and Dustin.
Soon learn that nothing is quite as they thought it was. So get your flashlight.
The creators, the Duffer Brothers, want this show to feel like the classic Saturday morning cartoons we loved in the 80s, but with that signature Stranger Things creepy vibe. The animation is being handled by the team behind Marvel's What If TV show, so we can definitely expect it to look vibrant and electric. While the main live-action show ended in 2025, this series keeps the universe alive with a more playful, adventurous tone. The Boroughs. The Stranger Things era may be closing, but a new mystery is beginning. Produced by Duffer Brothers, the same visionary minds that brought you The Upside Down, is bringing The Burrow on Netflix in 2026. Instead of kids on bikes saving the day, this show will focus on a group of retirees living in a quiet New Mexico community. But don't let the quiet scenery fool you, because something creepy is happening. Out of nowhere, an otherworldly threat has arrived in the desert, but it isn't stealing money or power. It is hunting for the one thing these seniors are running out of: time. Now, this group of retirees must join forces to stop the evil before it's too late. With a legendary cast featuring icons like Alfred Molina, Gina Davis, and Bill Pullman, The Burrow is already looking like the next big hit of Duffer Brothers. So that wraps up our list of the best upcoming Netflix series for 2026. It's looking like a massive year for TV, but we want to hear from you. Which show are you most excited to binge watch first?